Okay, this is Sandra Reder. Her job is to keep employees happy. She's an HR consultant. Her company is called Vertical Bridge. So first, for those people who do need to get into work, who have those commutes, what are their options when they have to be in that car, like myself, for 40 to 45 minutes each way?
Yeah, I think the first thing to take a look at is, what is your preference? Do you prefer to drive, or are you open to transit? So that would be the first thing I think you want to look at.
Does transit make a difference, do you think?
I think, you know, when you look at sort of the long-term sort of stress of commuting, I think it can make a difference. You know, if you look at something like the West Coast Express, for example, they have Wi-Fi on the train. I know employers that sort of, they start the clock for their employees when they get on the train, because a lot of employees will work while they're on the train, and it's something that they've mutually agreed. So in fact, they're showing up at the office when they get on the train. So it's counted towards their hours at work. So there's that option. I know people that read on the train or on the bus, you know, that will stream video if they can get Wi-Fi access. So there's a way to use transit where you're actually using it either as productive work time, or possibly as some productive downtime where you're reading or doing things that you wouldn't normally have time to do otherwise.
Let's talk about the onus on employers to take the information in this study. What can employers do in order to ensure their employees aren't burning out, that they have a better experience when they get to work?
It's a really good question, and it's very difficult, but there are some things you can look at. Some employers, if the employee doesn't have a job, i.e., you know, needs to be at the office, physically present on the location, telecommuting is an option. You can do that in many different ways. You can split the time, you know, have them work 2 days a week at home, 3 days a week in the office. As I said, West Coast Express, let them use the time that they're commuting on in a safe manner, where there is Wi-Fi access, for example. They can use that time and have it count towards. Some employers are looking at creating carpooling situations for their employees, paying for the bus passes and the train passes. Some employers are actually contributing to mileage and gas costs so that people don't have the financial stress, because think about it, it's not just the aggravation in traffic, it's also the cost. It can be very prohibitive for some people to do that kind of a commute financially.
Okay, Sandra Reder, thank you so much for this.
You're welcome.